All right, guys, so we're looking at MicroStrategy, overall market actually. Pretty much everything is red. So today, you can see overall market is pulling back 2%. And the biggest headline today, FOMC meeting, Fed cuts the rates, but it's just market is not happy that there's going to be less cuts going forward in 2025 and 2026. So regarding MicroStrategy and everything else out there, like that was flying pretty high relative to the market, I mean that is getting hit pretty hard, is you have to understand, like when there's a when you're trading risky asset, I mean this is what you are wishing for, right? You want volatility, you want your stock to appreciate fast, but at the same time when market pulls back, when market is in melt up mode, of course you're gonna get those squeezes, but at the same time when market pulls back like this, I mean, you're going to get these sorts of moves. And I'm not talking about MicroStrategy alone here. It's every stock out there. It's Tesla. It is any other small cap that was flying pretty high. So in MicroStrategy's case, I want to just quickly go through the levels for this stock. And this week is pretty big option expiration. And MicroStrategy basically last 3 days after doing at the money offering and pretty much raising the Bitcoin holdings, it's been coming down for 3 consecutive days. So the bottom of the channel, there were 2 support levels I was watching, 360, 340, and it's pretty much went through the 360. It didn't even blink over there, but 340, that's what I'm watching. But this 50-day moving average for the stock, this yellow line on my chart, is the next level for MSTR I'm going to be watching. I mean, right here, right now, it's like 311-ish. But if it does, MicroStrategy, if it tries to bounce and overall market tries to bounce and chop around, I would like to see, I mean, I would definitely be watching this level as a array of a potential in the coming weeks, maybe even for the rest of the year. Again, these videos are not for you a recommendation to buy or sell. It's purely my technical levels I would be watching for this stock. I'm not trading it, but it did break below a pretty pivotal level I was watching today in the morning. Even it was bouncing off of 372, and it was hovering around these levels up until the Fed rate decision cut. And then as soon as Jerome Powell started speaking, and he was asked about Bitcoin as well, he said that, well, I mean, they cannot own Bitcoin. So, but BTC at 100K, 100 and 800, 1K 800. So if BTC cracks, I mean, again, I don't know how low or how high Bitcoin can go, but I would be watching ultra short term, the 50-day moving average, 20-day moving average, and 5-day moving average. Just like with any large cap asset, when it's trading at its all-time highs, I mean, I'm not the one trying to pick the top or bottom, but if it cracks 20-day moving average anytime, I would certainly watch 20-day moving average. So of course, BTC has 100K as sort of acting as a support at the moment. We might see some relief bounce, and a lot of people were expecting that we might have some Christmas rally. We might, but at the same time, we may dump as well, because you can see volatility index rising pretty high, VIX, and we haven't seen this level after that, October, before the election. We were testing at these levels 3 times. And the reason for volatility spike is pretty much nobody had puts, okay? Not many people were expecting that the S&P 500 could drop like 2.5% in a single day, and small caps drop 4%, and the tech stocks could drop like NASDAQ 100 could drop 4% in a day. So that's the reason why. But another thing is, well, dollar has been reacting as well. Bonds have been reacting as well. Look at the dollar. It's flying crazy. So that's gonna mess with currencies, with other country currencies, where, I mean, it has already been putting pressure last, since September. But this is, I mean, if dollar stays here, it's not good for the rest of the world, and hence why for risk assets. So this is what I'm watching for MSTR. I think these are the support levels I would be watching. I'm not bullish this stock. I'm not bearish this stock. But if it cracks 50-day moving average, you got to be careful with this name, because especially Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is, anytime BTC moves down, it's been catching down move very fast. But anytime it tries to push higher, I mean, it wasn't pushing as much as people were anticipating it to push. So even if it finishes at these levels for the week, I mean, I would be cautious for, I mean, after this pretty big option expiration, which is tomorrow, December 20th. So that's the video for MSTR. I'm not even going to look at the put to call ratio or like in general option activity, because I know a lot of people were pretty much still selling the premium for the stock. So doesn't look good to me right here, right now. So, and I'm going to be watching it neutral to the downside. Take care. Peace.